Buenos días, queridos alumnos de Cela Spanish School Online. Welcome to today's class. Today we are going to explain the direct object pronouns in Spanish. We have divided the information about object pronouns into 3 videos: the direct object, the indirect object, and the position of direct and indirect pronouns in the sentence. This topic seems difficult, but it is quite simple. In this video, we will explain the use of direct object pronouns, and this video is part of the material of our online courses for self-study with teacher's assistance. The video is also available in Spanish. In this table, we have the subject pronouns, the direct object pronouns, and the indirect object pronouns. The subject is the person or thing that does the action. For example, I buy. Who buys? I. The direct object is mostly the thing that the action is directed to. I buy apples. What do I buy? Apples. Apples is the direct object and is mostly a thing, but it can be a person too. We will explain that in detail later. The indirect object is the person, mostly it is a person, or the thing that is affected by the action. It responds to the question, to whom or for whom do I buy the apples? I buy the apples for Jim. In Spanish, the questions are: ¿Qué o quién hace la acción? For the subject. ¿Qué compro? For the direct object. Objeto directo. And ¿para quién o a quién compro las manzanas? For the indirect object or objeto indirecto. The pronouns objeto directo are me, te, lo, la, nos, os, los, las. And the pronouns objeto indirecto are me, te, le, nos, os, les. As we are going step by step, in this class, we are going to deal only with the direct object. If you look at the table, the direct object pronouns are different in the third persons. We have lo, la, los, and las, and in the indirect object, we have le and les. The direct object often refers to a thing or a person who fulfills the function of a thing. A noun can fulfill several functions in a sentence. It can be the subject, as in the sentence, las manzanas son buenas para la salud. ¿Qué o quiénes son buenas? Las manzanas. Las manzanas are the subject in the sentence because they do the action. Or the noun can be direct object as here. Juan compra las manzanas. ¿Quién compra? Juan. Juan es sujeto. ¿Qué compra Juan? Las manzanas. Las manzanas es objeto directo. We can also replace the direct object with the word algo, something. Juan compra algo. Algo es las manzanas. The direct object can be replaced by a pronoun. We do this when the information about the direct object is known and we do not want to repeat it. Let's replace the direct object by a pronoun in this sentence. Las manzanas is feminine plural. I replace las manzanas with the feminine plural direct object pronoun las and place the pronoun in front of the conjugated verb, in this case in the present tense. Juan las compra. Nosotros compramos el vino. El vino is masculine singular. The pronoun is lo. Nosotros lo compramos. The position of the pronoun is in front of the verb. There are a few exceptions that we will explain in video number 3. Ellos preparan la cena. La cena is feminine singular. Ellos la preparan. María corta los tomates. Los tomates is masculine plural. María los corta. The direct object can also be a person. When a person is not the subject of a sentence, this is not doing the action, it always has the preposition a in front in Spanish, whether it is a direct object or an indirect object. In both cases, it has a in front. And this is a problem to identify if it is a direct or indirect object in a sentence. Veo a María. The subject of the sentence is yo. Yo veo. Often in Spanish, the information about who does the action, the subject, is included in the verb conjugation, as in this case, veo. ¿Qué veo? A María. La veo. When I have doubts as to whether a person is a direct or indirect object, I substitute it with the word algo. If the sentence does not lose meaning, the person is the direct object in this sentence. For example, veo una serie en la televisión. La veo. As I can replace a Maria with a thing, Maria is direct object in this sentence. In everyday speech, we sometimes begin a sentence with the direct object. For example, la cena la puedo hacer más tarde. If the sentence begins with the direct object, we place the corresponding direct object pronoun immediately after it. La cena la puedo hacer más tarde. This is typical for Spanish and does not exist in English and has no translation. El pan lo podemos comprar mañana. Muy bien. Now let's do some exercises together. We will replace the underlined word, that is the direct object, with the corresponding pronoun. Vimos la película. La vimos. Película is feminine singular. And the pronoun is la. Pedro compra los tomates. Pedro los compra. Los tomates is masculine plural. Juan y María traen el vino. Juan y María lo traen. El vino is masculine singular and the pronoun is lo. Lavamos los vasos. Los lavamos. Muy bien. Now let's continue with the exercises in our course material. In the next video, we will explain the indirect object pronouns. I invite you to visit our website. Chao, hasta la próxima clase.